Are you considering building a house in the city of Madeira? You've come to the right place. Hey guys, I'm Mike Hines with Build Collective. I'm here to tell you just a few things that you need to know as you look into building a house in Madeira. Madeira is one of the greatest and most sought after areas here in Cincinnati because of the schools, walkability, all the details that people love, and the amenities people want when they come to a community. So we're here to share with you just a few things you should think through as you enter into the building process, or maybe as you just get started or you've been into it for a year and haven't found exactly what you need. First things first, your budget. Houses in Madeira, I should say new homes in Madeira, can range anywhere from around $500,000 all the way up to about $1.3 million, $1.4 million, up to maybe even $1.5 million, depending on what lot you're looking at. If you're looking at larger lots, they can obviously be towards the higher end of the price point, whereas lots that are looking at 50, 60 feet wide, maybe you're starting in the 525, most likely 550 range. We're happy to share some of those opportunities with you if we try to get price points down with our builders, but it all is based on the lot cost. Number two, the lot. The lot is probably the single most important thing for anybody considering to build a house. The most important thing to consider there is your zoning and your lot width. So you may not know it, but this is actually the city of Madeira. You have Miami Road as you come in over here. The different colors designate different zoning areas. So when you're looking at it, this color is actually designated as zoning residence A, and this right here, this little off orange color is zoning classification B. As you look at those, what changes is the setback requirements, the square footage requirements, and a whole lot of other details. So when you're looking at it, this is really key to know. You don't need to have this map, but you need to have the information so when you're looking at a piece of property, you can really understand it. So what I want to share with you is a couple different areas. As you're looking over here in this section right here, this is Southside, Laurel, Mayfield, Fowler. That's zoning residence B. Over there, you have 6-foot side yard setbacks. That means if you have a 50-foot wide lot, you can only build a 38-foot wide house. If you have a 60-foot wide lot, obviously it gets larger from there. So as you're looking at those lots, it's key to know how wide you can go on the lot, which means how big of a house can you fit on it. There's also something else known as the ratio of what you can build on it. It's a percentage based on the entire lot and how much housing square footage you can put on on the actual lot itself. Really key detail. Different for each lot. The ratio is set as a standard, but it's different for how much space you can fit on each lot depending on the size. As you jump over to Residence A, which can be Timber Lane, Mingos, those streets, lots get a little wider, 75, maybe 80 foot wide. You can build a little bit larger of a house, but then you jump into a larger setback as well. So we share this map with you. There's a few other different zoning classifications and areas over here, but really wanted to kind of hit on those because zoning residence A and B are the two biggest keys for the majority of the homes that are being built over there. So again, when you look at a piece of property, let me set this over here. You really want to understand exactly what you're reviewing, whether that's calling into the city of Madeira, calling people like myself, or maybe even a builder to really tell you what you can and can't do on that front. So that's zoning and lot width. Next is floor plan. We always say start with the lot. That's really important. Find the area that you want to build the house. And then, of course, it has to have the builder and the floor plan to go with it. But start with a lot, because once you find a lot you like, chances are you could build something custom and design something exactly the way you want it. If you start with a floor plan and then take it over to a lot, well, just because it fits on the lot doesn't mean it's the best fit for the lot, because maybe you can go a little wider, maybe you can go a little deeper, maybe the trees on the right-hand side of this property are better than the left-hand side, and your covered porch doesn't sit properly. So just something really key to look at is always start with your floor plan. The other thing to know is that most new homes in the city of Madeira are anywhere from 2,400 square feet to 3,000 square feet. Of course, they get larger as you get on the larger lots like Mardell. You may be up into the 3,400 square feet. And of course, we're building houses as big as 4,500 square feet that are 1.3 million or 4. So to every rule, there's an exception. So all the information, of course, you can spend more money. Occasionally, you can spend less, but it's not typical. But there are those properties out there that are just more conducive to that. So again, look, when you're looking at floor plans, try not to fall in love with the floor plan, fall in love with the lot, and then go from there and then try to make sure you can fit exactly what you want on the lot over that way. Next up, really important, and probably what most people start with, which is a little bit further down our process when we advise with a client. It's the specifications and the allowances. When you go sit down with the builder and they give you a list of what's included in a house, it's typically the specification and allowance sheet. People call it all kinds of different details and different names, but that outlines what your allowances are, which is what is the cash that you can spend on buying things. So say you have a $3,000 lighting package. That's $3,000 that can go towards all your fancy fixtures in the house. So you want to make sure that that's going to cover it. Countertops and flooring are two big ones, cabinets as well, of course. Those are really big ones that you have to make sure the line item and the number they're giving you for that allowance is indicative of what you want. It's where when you hear most people that have gotten themselves in trouble, I shouldn't say they've gotten themselves in trouble, but they've been in a pickle because they've spent more. It's because the allowance wasn't quite adequate to build in what they wanted to do. Something really key to know. On allowances and spec, make sure you're comparing apples to apples. I think that's probably the hardest thing to do if you're a novice at this. Understanding exactly what somebody's selling you versus understanding exactly what you're getting are two different things. That's why we started our company on the foundation of we can read through spec sheets and understand exactly what you're getting pretty quickly and tell you whether it's a good deal or not. Not to say that there's deals out there anymore, but you know whether you're getting exactly what you hope to get in a house. We can pretty much tell that from reading through those things. So that is the main highlights. Of course, we love Madeira. We do a lot of business over there. We've worked with a lot of happy homeowners that love the area. Again, the walkability is second to none. You can't beat it for what you have over that way. But as you're going through there, drive the streets, get the lay of the land, understand what you're looking at. And we highly, highly, highly recommend a great real estate agent or a great advisor. One that can be one of the same. Again, that's what we're a team of land development folks here, and we're also a team of real estate agents, and we kind of marry together to help offer that package for new construction. But whether it's us or anybody else, just have somebody on your side that you can trust, so you really know what you're getting yourself into. And then, of course, after you read this, take a listen to this, and you read some of the other information we have on our pages, feel free to call us, even if it's just for a quick question. Shoot us a text. We're happy to help. My cell phone number is 513-260-0424. We are always, always, always here to help. And we hope that this has been a good 7 minutes and 24 seconds worth your while. So thank you so much, guys. You guys take care and happy hunting. Take care, guys.